Welcome to Late Night Lucid. I'm your host with the most, Georgio Luciano. Special shout out to AT, owner of Rockford, for putting me in the position. Ladies and gentlemen, today I got a special guest with me, Mayor of Lucid City. I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself. Want to tell the people who you are?
Thanks, Georgio. I'm Dexter Cherry, first mayor of Lucid City. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And with that being said, Mr. Mayor, tell the people who don't know a little bit about yourself.
I was a public defender for a little while before and during the election process. I worked hard on both the election and protecting the civil rights of our residents here in the city, and then moved into basically focusing on the city hall and how we could make Lucid City the best place it can be.
Okay. And with that being said, how was your political campaign, man? Did you feel it was easy win, landslide? Like, what do you think about that?
I really didn't see much from my opponents outside of the debate. Exactly. There wasn't much going on. I really kind of welcomed it. I did some events. I got to talk to a lot of people, but didn't really see much from either Mr. DiMaggio or Mr. Ryu until the debate. And, the debate speaks for itself.
So you say it was like a landslide win, huh?
I wasn't too worried, to be honest.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, Mr. Mayor, you said you got your campaign and it was easily won and everything like that, but is there an agenda that your campaign serves? Like, what's the agenda that you guys are serving?
Well, during my campaign, I said there was three things I wanted to work on. Three things I knew I could do without knowing what the office of mayor could actually provide for the city. That was building community, working on the economy, and then putting together a chamber of commerce so that our businesses can work together collectively to try and make the best of our city and its emerging economy as well. So far, we've got the chamber of commerce being built right now. We've actually have a few people interested in moving on with that now. I'm out there talking to people every day, trying to build a community. And starting next week, we'll be having open houses at different locations where people can come and speak with me and my cabinet. And hopefully we can move forward with some plans.
Speaking of you and your cabinet, you want to tell the people who your cabinet members are?
Right now, my son, Miles, an executive at Lucetti's, has stepped in to be my deputy mayor. I have Thorin Oakenshield from Weasel News as one of my members of my public relations staff. I have several officers. Officer Osprey and Officer Clark are my representatives from law enforcement. I have 2 Alpha Ricky Cherry and 3 Alpha Jake Cherry as my representatives from EMS. But I'm also working with Eleanor Knight and Cody, the directors there, to make sure we stay in front of their budgetary problems, to make sure that EMS is always operating at the full capability. We also have lawyer Neil Rose as our legal advisor on the cabinet. And then heading up my Department of Commerce, which is going to be handling the Chamber of Commerce, is my nephew, Clyde Cherry.
Okay. So it seems like you got your whole team in place. Y'all ready to roll, huh?
Trying to, it's one of those things to try and hit the ground running. I have several other people who are working behind the scenes as secondary cabinet members. So I'm excited to try and get as much done as possible.
Somebody tried to have something done to you, man. You survived the little assassination attempt your first week in office, man. Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is Lucid City. Some people don't know how to express their anger in a constructive way. And, some people think that violence is always the answer. And, luckily, with the support of EMS and the fine men and women at LSPD, we were able to take care of the situation. I think the Honorable Judge Quibbleton probably got worse off than I did. I had a couple stitches. I'm more than fine.
You said with the Honorable PD. How'd that guy even make it on stage with the Honorable PD?
Oh, that was actually a design problem with the stage. The ropes and the screens that were put in place for protective measures had a few errors in them. It was the first time that's been equipped before, so we didn't have a chance to really test it. And we got the testing live in front of everyone.
Okay. So you're making sure your Secret Service and security team is making sure things like that don't happen again, right?
We learn from our mistakes. We move forward.
I'm glad you survived, but Mr. Mayor, I got to ask you this because a lot of people want to know. You got a new sales tax going on. What's going on with that? Tell me a little bit about it. Are you setting different sales tax for different businesses? Make sure you're not showing any favoritism. I know you're related to some cherries.
Okay, well, the sales tax, I found out about it 15 minutes before the city did. The state of California let me know that they were instituting this, and that the only control I have with the sales tax was the percentages that people will be charged. We've been running tests to see how things work over the weekend. 1%, which is the minimum amount that we can charge, has been placed on all items. We're running on that right now. There is no favoritism. Everyone's got the 1%. We're looking at possibly testing a 2% for a few sectors of business, but we're going to wait until my cabinet and I can talk about that, and we can reach out to the businesses. These sales tax don't affect the businesses themselves. They're an added tax that ends up coming from our constituents' pockets. So I want to be very careful in an economy such as ours not to tax our residents more than they need to. We have already seen what taxing businesses has done. It's depressed our salary. It's made it more difficult for people to save money, to make, to buy, things that they want from the many great businesses we have around town. And it just kind of compounds. It forces people into ways of life they may not want to, just to make ends meet. So we're taking this tax system very, very seriously.
All right. Well, I want to get more on that, but I want to get a quick sponsor in from one of our businesses. We're going to play this ad. Give us a quick second. We'll be back to you in a minute.
Are you looking to elevate your vibe? Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Slide into High Notes, your premium cannabis stop at Postal 670. From smooth flower to tasty edibles and top shelf concentrates. Oh my God! We've got what you need to hit the right note every time. Whether you're winding down or sparking creativity, High Notes is the perfect strain for your session. Oh my God, thank you, Tommy. No problem, Timmy. High Notes. Stay lifted, stay loud. Postal 670. Roll through today.
Craving something fresh, fast, and full of flavor? Come through to City Pizza, your go-to pizza spot right inside City Mall. We're tossing handmade pies all day. Always hot, cheesy, and ready when you are. Whether it's a quick lunch, dinner with some friends, or something to grab on the go, City Pizza always hits the spot. City Pizza, real flavor, real fast, real food. Inside City Mall, just follow your nose.
Your city moves, and Downtown Cabco is here to keep it moving. Taxis are the heartbeat of our community, connecting people and places every day. At Downtown Cabco, we're more than just a ride. We offer great pay, amazing benefits, and bi-weekly giveaways to celebrate our drivers, whether you're on the team or just in the passenger seat. We're always driving towards excellence. Ready to make your move? Apply in the taxi emails today. Because no matter where life takes you, Downtown Cabco will get you there.
Looking for firepower you can trust? Gun Store 366 has you covered. From handguns to ammo to accessories, we got everything you need. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned pro, we got expert advice, unbeatable prices, and always your Second Amendment right. Respect it. Come see why Gun Store 366 is your one-stop shop for all things firearms. Gun Store 366. Locked, loaded, ready. Find us online or in-store.
Do you dream of freedom? At Western Motorcycle Company, freedom's not just a dream. It's a machine built for the bold. We've got cruisers for the long haul or sport bikes for pure adrenaline. Whether you're chasing the open highway or carving your own path through the city, we've got the ride for you. Real bikes, real riders, no gimmicks. Western Motorcycle Company, where the journey begins.
And that was a quick word from our business sponsors. Thank you guys for that. Thank you. Now, Mr. Mayor, you said the sales tax is set at 1%, right?
At this time, yeah.
Okay, do you plan on increasing that or decreasing it, or what's going on? And how do you think the citizens will handle that increase or decrease?
We'll have to see. It's a new system the state of California imposed on our city, so we're going to have to take a look at it closely. I do know that the money we're making from the sales tax will be used to supplement any budgetary issues that we have. And if we do have surpluses, I plan on using that surplus to provide events and relief for businesses in the city. I know I've got some plans in the work for possibly a big beach event coming up in the next few weeks if I can get things hammered out. And I also have an idea about taking some of these surpluses and trying to support the small businesses like the businesses at City Mall and give them some relief on their mortgages.
Okay, that's cool. Mr. Mayor,
yes.
Word on the street is You're pretty tough on crime, man, and drugs. Is that true?
I don't know how that word would be on the street. All I am is mayor right now and supporting PD and EMS and what they do. We're looking at, not punishing civilians for addictions that they might suffer. Everyone's got to do what they got to do. Just don't be stupid.
Okay, so you say you're in favor of some of the criminals? Like you don't mind what they're doing?
Look, I'm just saying everyone in our city has to make has to make a living. All right. And if you're smart about what you do, then you're not going to have to worry about much. But if you're going to be open, you're going to be loud, you're going to start trying to stab the mayor in front of a whole bunch of people, you start shooting at cops, we're going to pay attention and we're going to take that very, very seriously.
Are you tough on crime, though?
I am as tough as I need to be. Right now, that's a good point. I've just appointed a district attorney, Mr. Justin Case. We're going to be meeting about what is facing the city right now. Petty crime is a problem. We'll focus on that. If high crimes are a problem, we'll focus on that. If PD feels like gang activity is getting out of control, they'll bring that to my attention. What they do is what they do. I can only kind of point and ask people to focus on things. As a mayor, my job is not to direct the police department. It is to fund and try and support them as best I can. Everyone's got a lot of pressure on them. You get pulled over on a speeding ticket. I mean, we got those speeding cameras everywhere. We're trying to create a safe community for everyone. So if we're all responsible and we're all taking everything seriously, then no one's going to have a real problem in my city.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, I like where you're at. You brought Buster here with you. Buster, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, Buster, for the people who don't know you, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, sure. My name is Buster Cherry. I'm an executive over at Lucetti's, one of Dexter's brothers, and actually a member of the cabinet as well. We've been talking about helping him out with being chief of staff. So
now, as you said, you're a brother of his. So as a brother and a cabinet member, I can imagine you do a lot to help your brother. Tell the people how you help your brother out through the day-to-day.
Of course, yeah. I mean, anything he needs, really, whatever it comes down to. I mean, I'm, obviously here at this podcast, but a multitude of things, right? Things behind the scenes, making sure he's taken care of within public relations, that kind of jazz. Making sure the people that he's appointing are up to, we'll say, up to snuff. But yeah, just making sure he's good to go.
Okay. I want to make sure to ask you this. Did you help your brother pick any other cabinet members or did you let him do that thing on his own?
For the most part, it was him. It was all him. He actually approached me a little bit after, he made some decisions and wanted to kind of get me on board to help out as well. I've helped him out a lot in the past with other things, other ventures. A long time ago, 10, 11 years ago, he was another franchise owner of another pizza shop. So there's a lot of history there.
The last thing, because as a brother, again, he got almost assassinated. That make you feel as being his brother?
Yeah, it was tough, honestly. I kind of saw it coming. I unfortunately I didn't want to pull my firearm and hurt any citizens in the crowd or anything like that. I was hoping PD kind of stepped in there, but like he said, it was kind of a minor, scratch, some stitches, and he's good to go. So.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, man, it sounds like you got a cool brother here. Because if it was me, I ain't no telling what I'd do.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling I might have to hit him with. Yeah, we gonna say them words for later.
I had to rein him in. Trust me, I had to rein him in.
Now, Mr. Mayor, you told us about the taxes. You told us about your campaign members. Anything else you do want to tell the people? Because we want to make sure to ask you this. Are you looking to be a one-term mayor, a two-term mayor? Like, what's your future plan?
Okay, right now I'm focused on this term. There's a lot to build. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of surprises like this sales tax. I just want to focus on making sure this term works. The city is happy with the changes and the structure we put in place. And if I do my job, then the next election will do its own thing. If I don't do my job, then the citizens will answer in kind. So it'll work itself out.
Now, Mr. Mayor, we do have a special caller, but before we get to that, we got to take another quick little break and hear another word from our sponsors.
Do you dream of freedom? At Western Motorcycle Company, freedom's not just a dream. It's a machine built for the bold. We've got cruisers for the long haul or sport bikes for pure adrenaline. Whether you're chasing the open highway or carving your own path through the city, we've got the ride for you. Real bikes, real riders, no gimmicks. Western Motorcycle Company, where the journey begins.
Your city moves, and Downtown Cabco is here to keep it moving. Taxis are the heartbeat of our community, connecting people and places every day. At Downtown Cabco, we're more than just a ride. We offer great pay, amazing benefits, and bi-weekly giveaways to celebrate our drivers, whether you're on the team or just in the passenger seat. We're always driving towards excellence. Ready to make your move? Apply in the taxi emails today. Because no matter where life takes you, Downtown Cabco will get you there.
Craving something fresh, fast, and full of flavor? Come through to City Pizza, your go-to pizza spot right inside City Mall. We're tossing handmade pies all day. Always hot, cheesy, and ready when you are. Whether it's a quick lunch, dinner with some friends, or something to grab on the go, City Pizza always hits the spot. City Pizza, real flavor, real fast, real food. Inside City Mall, just follow your nose.
Looking for firepower you can trust? Gunstore 366 has you covered. From handguns to ammo to accessories, we got everything you need. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned pro, we got expert advice, unbeatable prices, and always your Second Amendment right. Respected. Come see why Gunstore 366 is your one-stop shop for all things firearms. Gunstore 366. Locked, loaded, ready. Find us online or in-store.
Are you looking to elevate your vibe? Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Slide into High Notes, your premium cannabis stop at Postal 670. From smooth flower to tasty edibles and top shelf concentrates. Oh my god! We've got what you need to hit the right note every time. Whether you're winding down or sparking creativity, High Notes is the perfect strain for your session. Oh my god, thank you, Tommy. No problem, Timmy. High Notes. Stay lifted, stay loud. Postal 670, roll through today.
All right, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor. Right now, we got a special call in. How we doing, caller? What's your name?
Timothy Banks.
Timothy Banks. Okay, Mr. Banks. You got a question for us? Is it me or the mayor?
The mayor.
All right. What's your question?
Why are the fucking taxes so fucking high?
That's a pretty,
Whoa. Watch the language. Watch the language.
that's a pretty good question. As I said before, this state of California put these taxes in place. All I can do is operate what they are. We set them at 1%, which is the lowest they can be set, and we're going to keep looking at what we got to do to make it work for the city.
All right, fair enough.
All right. He gave you a fair answer, man. You got to respect it.
Yeah, I respect it, yeah.
Thank you for your call.
All right, y'all take it easy now.
All right, now. Thanks for calling.
I knew taxes were going to be a big thing. Anytime you have something new like that affects everybody in the city and everything that they do, it's going to be a big thing. I can assure everyone right now, the biggest ticket items in our city over at Imports or over at Western Motorcycle, those are not affected by sales tax right now. If I can find information or if people tell me what they're worried about, I can put things together and send it to the right people and get it in their ears. We're working every day. Trying to make sure our city's a better place. I know that, after reading off the cabinet, a lot of people may comment that I've kind of filled the cabinet with a lot of my family. But, Lucid City is a tight-knit place. You earn respect and you earn trust with people. People I trust the most right now are my family. But, I've opened it up to others, and I have other positions on my cabinet that I want to introduce people to the political process, let them train and learn. Then as I find people who take those spots, my family will step back and go back to their businesses and do what they can do, and then new people will take their place. That's the plan. I want to train the next level of politicians, the ones that will take my place when my turn's done.
Buster, if he wasn't your brother, would you vote for him?
Absolutely. Compared to the other candidates, I think if I was, not trying to be biased here, I think that he would have been the right man for the job, regardless.
Mr. Mayor, I want to get in a special quick segment. I'll call it a quick take 5. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. If you want to pass one to Buster, you can as well. Now, with the 5 questions, there are going to be 2 options. You can pick one, you can pick neither, or you can pick both.
Okay.
For the first question I want to ask you is Senior Buns or Lucetti's Pizza?
I mean, that's a given, Lucetti's.
Lucid Motor or Autos?
Ooh, okay. See, that's difficult. I got friends at both places.
Okay.
I'm going to pass it to Buster because I got too many people I love at both.
Oh my God.
Buster,
that's
we
a
got
tough
you.
one.
Lucid Motors or Autos?
I think personally, for me, I have a little bit of a soft spot for autos. They were right next door to Lucetti's for a little bit, and not to discredit Lucid Motors in any sense, they're a great shop too. But if I had to pick between those two, I think it would just be for since we were so close. We were practically neighbors.
Puff Puff Pass or High Notes?
Ooh, okay. I haven't really had a chance to shop at either, but the last party last weekend was at Puff Puff Pass. I went there. It was a nice time, so I'll go Puff Puff Pass for now.
Gun Store 366 or 200?
Now, nothing against anyone, but 366 supported me during my election. I know Brandon is right over there. That proud American. He's been a supporter and a friend, and so Gun Store's 366.
All right. Now, both of you guys can answer this, and this is the last segment of the question. So before we get out of here, I want to say thank you for everybody who tuned in. But Mr. Mayor, last question of the day, and this is the most important question I'm going to ask you. Rockford Records or Baller Records?
I mean, does Ballers even exist anymore, man? It's Rockford all the way.
That's what I'm talking about. You heard it here.